Hey guys, just want to give you a preview of some upcoming videos I have during the holiday week, Christmas week. So happy holidays, everyone. Merry Christmas. I got my Van Damme Christmas themed shirt on. Jean-Claude Van Damme. It's like Santa Claus. He gives the world gifts, sharing his talent and motivating and inspiring us and entertaining us with those great movies. So anyway, I'm going to tell you about the videos I'm going to release. It's really exciting stuff. But first, let me give a couple of shout outs. First, a couple of shout outs. One of the perks, I guess, of being the Viking Samurai is that people will send me stuff, really cool stuff. And I want to give a shout out to Jeff Langton, who played Sonny in Lionheart.
You're kind of pretty. I don't know if I want to fight you.
Jeff and I have actually become friends, which is kind of amazing. Who thought I'd ever become friends with Sonny from Lionheart? So
Let's do lunch sometime.
he's nothing like the character in that movie, by the way. He's a real nice guy in real life. But anyway, this is for LinkedIn boxers only. This guy's own boxing gym in Burbank. And next time I'm in California, I want to train with them, and I'm gonna film that. And this is basically all the secrets that he gives his boxers, and he's trained world champions. So, yeah, he wrote this. He said, use these tools in the four corners of life. Jeff Langton, 2021, much loved champ, OS. So, thanks, Jeff. And who knows, man? Who knows if this YouTube channel blows up? Subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. Share it. This channel blows up, and I become more popular. Maybe could become one of those YouTubers who gets in a real boxing match, right? If my name gets big enough, I'll do it. I'll do it at 40. I think that would be very exciting. And I already talked to Jeff about it. He said he'll train me. So how awesome would that be? That would be amazing content I could have on the channel. You know, and Jeff even writes something here. There's a couple of quotes from Jeff. So for example, hitting the bag, mitts, etc. prepares you for combat, but it does not let you know if you have it or you don't. So hell, I'm willing to, I'll throw that out in the universe. We'll test out the Viking Samurai, but again, it's got to be something that actually makes sense. That would be lucrative, because if Jeff's going to train me, obviously I want to pay him for his services based on what I could potentially get. So this channel's got to blow up for that to happen. But I think it would be exciting to see this middle-aged dude jump in the boxing ring, right? That could be a lot of fun. Anyway, here's another thing, little trivia behind my channel. I almost ended up, instead of covering all this amazing stuff, I almost ended up being like David Duchovny and covering paranormal stuff. And I actually have a paranormal researcher who's in all these movies and stuff, but he reached out to me. We talked a little bit on Facebook, and he sent me some of the books he wrote. So a special thank you to Paul Bartholomew. So this book, Bigfoot Encounters in New York and New England, and then also The Mysterious North Woods. And I'm going to go ahead and post in the description below basically a link to one of the podcasts that he did recently. Here he addressed this. To the Viking Samurai, with great appreciation, take care. Paul Bartholomew. Oh, check out his card, by the way. Investigative researcher of unexplained phenomena, aerial anomalies, cryptozoology, parapsychology, ghosts, and hauntings. Really cool stuff, man. Really cool stuff. So I'm all into the UFOs and cryptozoology, and I almost basically made a channel based off of that instead of making the 80s and 90s great again. So thanks, Paul, for sending these books. Oh, by the way, I have a video idea that I might try to do with him next year. It would basically be like a crossover of our worlds with the paranormal and the martial arts world. And the video actually makes a lot of sense. I'm not going to really say too much about it now, but it's a fascinating topic. And then speaking of videos, outside of like the training I want to do with Jeff, you know, minimum the one day, but who knows, maybe he does train me for a real fight, right? We'll see.
We could all retire on this one.
But minimum of that one day training I plan to do with him, I'm going to get him on the channel, dude, because he has some really cool stuff to share. He was like a Stallone stuntman. Obviously, he was in Lionheart. He's been in a lot of movies with like Lawrence Lamas, so he's had quite the career. So he's had a nice career in Hollywood. He's got some cool stories to share. I mean, he was there from day one, like at Frank Dukes' dojo when they were casting for Lionheart. So that alone, obviously, we gotta cover in a video, right? But as far as videos go, for this upcoming week, I've actually been talking to this guy for a while, and he's a friend of Jean-Claude Van Damme. His name's Doron.
And my good friend Doron?
Check out his YouTube channel. He's the #1 automotive influencer in Israel. and he's got a YouTube channel. It's mostly in Hebrew, but he does have English subtitles. So if you're into cars, check that out. But essentially, he's going to share the story of how he met Van Damme, a couple experiences of hanging out with him, including up to 2 weeks in Thailand. So you know that's going to be that would have had to been an exciting time, right?
I remember even one time we went to a nightclub in Phuket, and there were Algerian guys over there in the club. Mm-hmm. They got drunk, and they were like big guys, you know, like I think one of them was even taking steroids, and they saw JC, and they tried to provoke him.
Don't you provoke him, you hear?
So we're going to cover that in videos, and then also basically, I had a video on the channel where I covered the time that Stephen Lambert called out Frank Dukes because Frank Dukes was trying to take credit for choreographing the fights in the Quest. But Doron is the guy that set that lunch up. And obviously there were other guys there. It's like, why were all of them there in the first place? We're going to get the real origin behind that whole thing. And then hear from Doron and also another guy, a filmmaker, one of his buddies named Alon. The reason that Stephen Lambert was there and Alon was there and Doron set it up, and there were other guys there, and you know, Frank Dukes, obviously. There's a bigger story behind that. There's a much bigger story behind that, and a possible future film. So we'll talk about that. So a lot of cool videos coming out, not just this week, but obviously beyond. I'm not going to put all these videos out. I don't have time to put all these out this week, but they'll be spread out. A couple of these this week, and you know, the following week. So that's something exciting to look forward to. And thanks again for Doron for wanting to share this. He wanted to put it on my channel because he knows I cover a lot of Van Damme and other related things like that. So I think you guys are all going to get a kick out of this. And we're going to end the year really strong with amazing content on this channel.